And welcome to my little video. Today I'm going to be sharing about Bitcoin, what is going on in the upcoming move. So apparently Bitcoin has kind of like went a little bit parabolic. Well, to be honest, it went really parabolic. It upped uh almost at the 28% of the entire market from the low. So what is the next target? So basically, the moment it broke this 100K mark, it kind of like showed that the bulls are in control. The fact that it reached the top somewhere around here, it's quite bullish, to be honest. But be mindful that it could do something like this. Okay, you can do something like this if this is in fact a correction. Okay, it would constantly do something like this. Okay, before going up. The reason why is it's a correction. Okay, so regardless, the market is looking absolutely bullish. So let's say if we are looking for a target to the upside, what is our target and what is the potential take profit area? So let's just say that maybe we are in the last leg to the upside. Okay, then I suppose the count is this is it, 1, 2, and then this whole structure was the third wave, and then this is the fourth wave, and potentially we're heading for the fifth wave. So the fifth wave usually the size of the somewhere around the wave 1. Okay, so which means I am looking forward for a target somewhere around 200K to 130K and above, touching the 1.618. Okay, so how do we get there? There's many ways. All right, so how do we get to the target that I'm talking about now? Look at the history shows that the moment we broke to the upside, basically we just have a huge rally going up. Okay, so we still don't have the pullback. Like, we did have this small pullback, but I just don't think that counts. What I'm looking for is something like this or something like this. Okay, so we don't have it now, but I'm guessing in the future we might get a little bit consolidation before continuation breaking out to the upside. That's what I'm looking for right now, looking forward for this right now. A retracement isn't necessary. When it comes to a bull run, you don't really need a retracement. But what if it does? Then I am looking for a 3-wave pullback, then continuation to the upside, then a 3-wave pullback, and then finish it up with something like this. And then that's where we get our huge correction back to, I don't know, 50K. But let's say if the market wants to be like super bullish, like extreme bullish. Okay, like super extreme bullish. I'm not even joking. Like then the market can break really high. I'm talking about somewhere mark around 800K. Is it plausible? Is it plausible? I mean, I've talked about Bitcoin going to this target, to be honest. Realistically, it can't really go to 800K. Cannot, because of the market cap. Like, it's gonna like it's probably at 2 trillion right now. It's like going there. It's like times 7. That's like 14 trillion market cap. Will we ever get there? I don't know. I can't really tell. I never know. But definitely we are looking at somewhere at this region here. I would think the best target would be at 200K Bitcoin to 200K. 170K to 200K would ideally be the target. Okay, but that is on the log scale. Let me go to the regular scale and take a look. So for a regular scale, I think this region is probably more realistically plausible. So, but how do we get there? It's just gonna be like a huge green candle, and then we have a rejection, then another like up, something like that, and that's where we finish our move. So I'm looking at somewhere around here. Oops. I'm looking target somewhere around this area. Okay, so it's like 140K, 130K, and 153K. So it's somewhere around here. Definitely would be bullish if we reach to that point. Okay, and then when will the pullback be? The pullback will probably bring us back to somewhere around this area again, the 50K 60K mark. So it doesn't matter if the market pumps or not pump. In the future, market will come back to this level again before moving to the upside. Okay, in the future, that's in the future, but for now we're looking for it like this. Okay, but then again, like I said, if the market cannot hold this level, unable to break the all-time high, or even try to break a little bit to the all-time high, it doesn't matter, because it can be a finish move, and then we start correcting back to 50K is plausible as well. But the FA fundamental analysis right now, everybody is super bullish because of gold. Gold is digital, so no, gold is gold. So Bitcoin is kind of like a digital gold. So if the economy is crashing, then Bitcoin is gonna be the one that's rising. It's delaying. Okay. So, but again, if this doesn't break the all-time high, like it wants to break, but it doesn't break in the end, this whole structure might end up being in a flat, and we're still going for the 60K mark, and then we're gonna go from 60K, and we're gonna go to the all-time high again from there, and we're gonna have the bull run again once again. But the entire market, the CT is talking about Bitcoin's going really high, so I'm expecting market to reach somewhere around this space in the in the long term. Okay, so the other bullish scenario is basically the other like super bullish scenario is that we are in fact in the heading for 800K. Okay, so the whole structure was this was a 1 2 1 2, and then this is the 3, and then we got a 4 5, and then boom. Okay, that will be super bullish. That will be super bullish. Bitcoin going to 700K 800K in the future, which is plausible if it wants to, if the market wants to. I mean, I've seen Bitcoin from 3K to 65K. I mean, 100K to 700K is just 7x. It's not a big deal. This was 20x, and this was like 7x. I think it's plausible. Okay, because of the aggressiveness of this candle right here, there wasn't any pullback. It's not like this one here. I really cannot tell whether this is gonna end. I'm guessing it's gonna be super bullish. Yeah. So yeah. So I'm expecting for another leg up. Again, like, we're gonna be cautious about this pullback as well. It happens before, so just be cautious. Anything could happen on the market. Well, it's unpredictable, predictable and unpredictable at the same time. Okay, and not to forget that weekly we do still have the bear divergence. But even with break all-time high, I can see that we still have that bear divergence. So regardless, everything looking extremely bullish, like it's about to break all-time high very, very soon. It's just like a few more Ks to go, and I think it's quite easy for it to break the all-time high as well. So which is very super plausible. And I just want everybody to take a look at the future dominance, the CME gap. It is the weekend. We close really up high, so even the market, like let's say if the market decided that it wants to come down, it's okay too if it wants to come down. Then we might leave a gap right there, and we might end up going back up again. But we do have a gap somewhere around here that's not yet being filled. Maybe in the future, not sure when, maybe soon, maybe now, but we do have a gap there. So regardless, if it dumps, we have a gap here. If it goes up, we have a gap here. Regardless, we're gonna fill that gap before we go any direction anyway. So hopefully wherever Bitcoin's heading, hopefully everybody profits on it. And you know, I always say stay on spot. That is the best bet. Like, you can never lose on spot. But be mindful that on the 4-hour time frame, if we go to the 4-hour time frame, we do have a bear divergence right here already. See, we have a we have a bear divergence right here. Okay, so we need to be cautious about that. Like, it is there, it's facing me, like it's telling me, oh, it's a bear divergence. So we need to be cautious on that. You know, anything else, but I just think that even with the right, I think it's just gonna be a correction, because the wave count on this, it looks like corrective pattern. Let me just go to the 5 minutes. Okay, so I mean, it does look like a corrective pattern. So like, this is like a 3-wave up. This looks like a impulse down. Okay, and then this looks like an, I don't know, it doesn't look like it looks like a WXY. Yeah, I mean, it definitely looked very, choppy, but I'm looking for a leg down. Okay, and then before going up, because it's definitely trying to break down as well. But this can be easily a triangle as well, right? Yeah. So I'll be watching on the small time frame, and let's see whether it wants to go down. And you know, even if it goes down, there's a potential that this is just a correction. Then we're still continuation to the upside, because the green candle to the upside is quite aggressive the last 2 days. So I'm expecting a little bit pullback from here before continuation, like a little bit of pullback before continuation to the upside. Okay, so let's just be careful. Let's just be patient a little bit. This might take a little bit, few days. You know, you want it to consolidate before the next leg up. So let's just wait and see what the market revealed to us. Okay, all right, stay safe, everybody.